dark nights when I'm wide awake, I think God mistakes me for Peter. I'm going to repeat it. On dark nights when I'm wide awake, I hear a voice cry out, Peter. But I don't know if he's talking to me. I don't know if I watched too many scary movies, consumed too much Ben & Jerry ice cream, or fell asleep to the news again. I hear anchors talking in my dreams, but it's funny. At 4 a.m., my bed becomes a boat. It's funny. At 4 a.m., my four walls become a raging sea. It's funny. At 4 a.m., the moonlight is tempting me to produce strange motions in the darkness to a movie that no one else will see but me, the moonlight, and Google. And yet, the moonlight is always around me. If I were to Google myself, sometimes it's hard for me to find the lighthouse inside of me sometimes at night, but I question my storm. I wonder if my actions propel the winds to become harder, or sand dune the home front so the impact won't be so deadly. See, pornography was just a tsunami in this church body that its crew left under wraps until the hugest tidal wave left it all sinking. Metaphorically bulimic, I was spiritually sleeping. I rested my head on the pillow. Hey, it was not as bad as most of my God friends. But isn't that an excuse for an addiction? Isn't that something crippling and afraid of God? And then each time I felt a pixel distortion of beauty, every time I looked at those computer screens, I was confusing screams for intimacy. I wonder why my love had become so lackluster over time. My heart was like a double-sided duct tape that kept losing its connection to every girlfriend I had over time, making me question why. But not enough to stop pleasing myself at night, which systematically created detachment issues and adhesiveness to all my significant others in my life. So these eyes, they would no longer see a person, but they would only see features. They would bait me into mastering how I can manipulate every conversation until I played Jesus in every one of them, but I heard a voice cry out, Peter. I don't know why I listened that time. Maybe I was tired of climbing. Or maybe I was fed up of laying in this bed called a boat, and maybe I was ready for God to order these steps and walk on a thing called change. And ain't faith so strange? It's the idea of not knowing a voice, but you actually knowing a voice your entire life. I cried out, Jesus, that's you, man. Let me walk to you. See, I didn't ask God to stop my storm, but I asked him to make him my focus, which focused the faith inside myself. Because that statement was a declaration that the storm was already over before it was over. I had to get out the boat, don't look left. I had to walk, don't look right. I had to march, don't look left. I had to fall, don't look left. I had to fall, don't look left. Almost drowned, don't look right. Almost drowned, don't look right. Almost drowned, don't look right. But you know what's right? Is that the almost is because it didn't. And that's nothing but God having a life jacket around you called grace. So if you ever ask me what each day orange-free feels like, I'll tell you my name is Andrew Ryan Drake. But sometimes God want to call me Peter. That's because of him, I was a man that did the impossible. When I finally looked up and saw what was around me, I was walking on